Time for some. We're watching this. Ganesha?
Yes, we love muscle mummies. To be clear, I don't just mean muscular women. I mean actual muscle mummies.
Looks like he did his research.
Because there's some curious reasoning behind this phenomenon. And trust me, it extends beyond the fetishization of muscles. Well, mostly at least. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's something definitely alluring about a woman being able to bench your body weight, and then follow it up by giving you head pats and calling you a good boy.
We call those gentle giants. Yeah, that's what we call them. We call those gentle giants.
You're such a good boy for mommy.
Maybe it's Gap Moe in action. Maybe it's parental issues making Sigmund Freud turn in his grave like a rotisserie chicken from Costco. Maybe it's something deeper. See, the muscle mommy is the perfect intersection between strength and comfort. One of the oldest human fantasies is safety and strength. And when that strength is derived from safety, then wrapped up as maternal warmth, it really isn't a surprise that people are head over heels over muscular women. Because find shit that can bake you cookies and squat 3 plates might give you emotional whiplash, but
I'm so. I'm sorry. The way he's saying it's his tone of voice. Bro, his tone of voice and the way he's explaining it is fucking making me crack up. It's the way he's saying everything. That's what's making me fucking hilarious. The way he's like, fine shit.
shit that can bake you cookies and squat 3 plates might give you emotional whiplash, but she still fits under that safety strength banner. The muscle mommy, ultimately, is a fantasy of voluntary surrender. Not helplessness, not weakness, and certainly not a lack of agency. See, in a world full of choices, threats, loneliness, and constant self-management, the muscle mommy offers something weirdly comforting. She answers a primal yearning and soothes a spiritual wound a lot of us seem to unknowingly bear. People who like muscle mummies want someone strong enough to protect, yet soft enough to be warm and comforting. They want someone to tell them everything's going to be okay, and to really feel it, even if it happens to be wrapped up as someone built like an Olympic lifter. That, gentlemen, is a thesis of this video, but it is far from the answer, because I assure you the rabbit hole somehow, someway, goes deeper, much to Freud's chagrin.
How is this man about to go? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely. We're uploading this on the main channel. Nope, we gotta upload this on the main channel.
Don't get me wrong, we are not beating the allegations. The surface level answer is pretty damn obvious. Muscle mummies are hot because muscles, strength, and confidence all play into the whole attractiveness thing. And seeing a baddie lift iron like Prime Schwarzenegger would make anyone's neurons fire like crazy. But it compounds hard.
What is that horse? What is this horse's name that I keep seeing?
Lift iron like Prime Schwarzenegger would make anyone's neurons fire like crazy. But it compounds harder with the added mummy factor, because the mummy is a perfect counterpart to raw strength. The fries to a McChicken, the safety to the danger, the sweet to the bittersweet. It is where the archetype reaches its
This is
peak,
Door.
because this
I
is where it
believe.
gets dangerous. See, a muscle mummy can not only fold you like origami, she calls you a good boy while doing it. And that is where the appeal heightens. Because while she can fold you, a lot of the times she chooses to be gentle. She doesn't bite, unless you're freaky and ask her to. See, this is all a prime example of a technique almost every S-tier waifu weaponizes. A specialized type of contrast. Gap Moe. Gap Moe is character contrast on crack. It is why the archetype works. It is the appeal. The muscle mummy is an intimidating body with a soft personality. Someone built like Yoruichi, or Mikasa Ackerman, maybe even Maki Zenin. A literal fucking Valkyrie, but with the vibes of Super Creek. Shit, even Freered, man!
You were exceptional. That was quite the show.
This video is so fucking good, bro. Bro, this video, bro, I need to watch more of this man's channel. I hope he has more videos. I gotta see this. Hold on. I gotta.
Well done.
A warrior frame with caretaker energy. A woman who looks like she could kick a door off his hinges, but instead reminds you to drink water. That contrast is the source. Her softness feels softer because she is strong, and her strength feels safer because she is soft. But this is where we need to clarify a very important distinction. We are not talking about muscular women. We are not talking about mommy vibe characters who happen to be strong, vis-a-vis Jane Doe.
You've got something to clean up too, don't you?
Yeah, that is true. There is a clear distinction between the two. Because Jane Doe is got the mommy vibes. She's strong, but she's not a muscle mommy.
No, not every woman with delts or massive lats is a muscle mommy. Some women are genuinely strong. And hey, don't get me wrong, that is totally cool. Matter of fact, that's welcomed. But see, we're discussing muscle mommies, as in characters with a solid cohesion between the two words. Muscle and mommy. A prime example being Ghislaine Didoldia from Mushoku Tensei.
Oh yeah, this is a perfect example.
Wallahi, this woman is the best example of a proper muscle mommy. Maybe less maternal in the soft cookie baking sense, but she's definitely authoritative, protective, mentor-coded. Not only does she whoop ass, she acts as a pseudo-mentor for both Rudius and Eris. Another shining example is Maki Oze from Fire Force. She could whoop your
She's
ass
also a
so
good
hard you'd
example
end up in
too.
Japan speaking Cantonese, but she wouldn't. She's soft, gentle, caring. Built like a fucking linebacker, but paradoxically feminine. Again, Yap Moe at its finest. And of course, Noe from Doro Hidoro.
Yeah,
Huge,
that's what this show is
strong,
called. Doro
violent.
Hidoro.
She can beat the taste buds off your tongue. But she's playful, goofy, loyal, and protective. Again, prime muscle mommy. A balance of both muscle and mommy. And it's why the archetype is so well loved, even if the internet has gotten a bit too freaky with it. You know, the good old step on me, bench me, ruin me comments. It
Oh, bro, so if there's really people saying out there, yo, she can bench press me, okay, y'all probably must weigh at least 150 or below. There's no way. There's no way, right? I don't weigh that much either. I'm only like 123. So yes, I could be easily picked up.
reduces the magnificent archetype into lust-addled delusion, a caricature of what a real muscle mommy represents. But in earnest, the meme is the rapper, the yearning is what matters beneath. And while the jokes explain why people laugh at the archetype, it does not explain why people want it. No, it is something far, far deeper, closer to home than you realize, and far more real than you ever expected. Adulting is hard. Paying taxes is hard. The daily grind is hard. The world does not only
It doesn't get any better when you turn 18. This video just got so real.
threaten people physically. No, it threatens people through pressure, loneliness, uncertainty, decision fatigue, money, and anxiety. The endless feeling that you should be doing more, becoming more, fixing more, achieving more, all while pretending you are completely fine. People are expected to be 100% self-sufficient. And sure, people can persist through the daily grind. They can lock in, they can keep pushing, they can keep functioning, even if they're going through a lot right now. But it's safe to say that everyone is tired of, well, yeah, everything. Cue the muscle mommy. See, the fantasy they present is not purely about being dominated. Well, mostly. I mean, there's some freaky ass motherfuckers out there who would pay for that. But the real fantasy is about rest. About being able to stop, just for once. Passing the controller and sitting still. And trusting that someone else has the wheel for a moment. The muscle mommy represents competence, stability, reassurance, and above all, warmth. A maternal adjacent warmth bleeding into protection. It is a fantasy where individuals can finally stop existing in a fight or flight state for a few peaceful moments, which is why it is so alluring in an overwhelming world. That's not all. I mean, sure, we could dive into the Freudian aspect of it all, talk about mommy issues and whatnot, but I have a feeling it ain't that deep, bro. See, a lot of people are just lonely. A lack of third spaces beyond that one cursed Discord server. A lack of
Oh yeah, that is true. Wait, was that me? Wait, hold on. Wait, was that
social interactions beyond necessary ones, a lack of belonging, and
But yeah, he is not lying though. The male loneliness epidemic is super fucking high, bro. It really is. It is so bad. It is so bad. There are so many people. Not trying to be sad or anything, but when I do look into some of these ASMR videos and like read the comments, bro, it be sad as shit, dog. It low key be sad as hell. I be seeing some story. I be seeing some people just saying that I'm glad I'm going through some shit, but I'm glad I'm able to hear this audio. Thank you so much. And I'm like, holy fuck, it is that fucking bad. I be seeing some shit in the comments, bro. It's sad. It really is sad for guys out here nowadays.
the lack of warmth that doesn't feel transactional.
Also, thank you to all the VTubers that be doing the ASMR stuff too. Y'all are amazing. Keep doing the good work.
People just don't want to be alone. And the muscle mommy becomes a physical manifestation of prior warmth, maternal warmth, protective warmth. The kind of warmth that feels familiar, even if it has huge ass biceps. It is strength that does not punish vulnerability. It is care without humiliation. It is protection without shame. Power that does not make you feel small. And that is the real hook.
Yeah, I was gonna say because a lot of people, and I'm not gonna try to go too crazy into it, but there are just some guys who don't like women that are pretty toned because it puts shame on them, which I don't really see it in my opinion. Like if your masculinity is being tested that hard, maybe you gotta look a little more inside. But hey, I would be fine if a woman like that could actually was toned. That's fucking hot. That's attractive. That means she can do a lot more activities than what everybody else can. Going on hikes, mountain climbing, all those type of outdoor activities. Shit, I'll take it. I think that's tough. It gets us outside the house and not be on this damn phone.
Because a lot of people do not want to be weak. They want someone strong enough that they do not have to be strong alone. But there is more to it. Because if this was only about comfort, then why muscle mommy specifically? Why not just the classic mommy archetype?
Plus, she would absolutely help me get to work out more and push myself even more. Hey, hey, hey. Having a partner that pushes you to get better physically while also mentally helping you out in the process, that's a good ass partner.
Why the muscles? Why the strength? And why the visible proof that she could suplex you through a fucking wall? And that is where the archetype shines. The muscle mummy. Not muscular mummy. Not mummy with muscles. A muscle mummy. Because if it was just about comfort, then the classic mummy archetype would already be enough. But it isn't. The muscles matter because they are the visible point of protection. They are proof. Proof of discipline, capability, strength, the ability to act, the ability to protect, the ability to make the phrase everything will be okay feel less like comfort and more like a threat against whatever is making things not okay. The mommy part matters because strength alone is not enough. Raw strength is wild, untamed, intimidating at times. Maternal warmth tames the chaos. It turns power into power that cares. And no, not like Chainsaw Man's power.
Yeah, that is a crazy thing though.
You
Wait,
fucking degenerates. No.
no, yeah. Cause strength, I ain't gonna lie to you, it would be scary. No. Have you ever seen those arcades where you have to punch the ball to test like your strength and stuff? And sometimes you might see a guy do it, but especially if you see a woman do it and she punches that shit and the number just starts going sky high and then the video just transitions to a dude washing the dishes. That may seem intimidating at first, but that just means you could probably knock your head off real easily. But personality could be way different if you actually get to know her. But yeah, I would be the cleaner at that point.
A soft mommy tells you everything will be okay. A muscle mommy tells you everything will be okay and ensures it. Enforces it, even.
But if I'm doing the dishes and cleaning, yeah, I probably would 100%. I don't want my head getting knocked off. And I don't want my chest caving. I'm skinny. I'm already skinny already. And taking any more damage will put me in the hospital.
The archetype works because of the contradiction. Again, gap mommy. When fine shit looks like she could low-key beat the brakes off of you while offering to let you sleep on her lap, use her thighs as a pillow, that is peak mental flashbang. That fries your neurons. The muscle mummy is built for war, but acts like home. And that, gentlemen, is why we, yes we, love muscle mummies. Because
I'm
in a
trying
scary
not.
world, sometimes you just need someone to make it feel less scary. And apparently the any percent speedrun to that fantasy is muscles and mummy vibes. So, muscle mummies, your favorite archetype or not? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see what your thoughts are. Has the internet made a Freudian slip with its yearning for this one moment? Or is this a classic case of the internet fetishizing random shit until it accidentally
No. I generally think there are people that do like there are guys that do like this type of archetype. They do love women that are pretty toned, that work out and all that. That's attractive. That is. That is genuinely as like an attractive trait. Because you're telling me your partner, like I said earlier, you're telling me your partner can also do outdoor activities, like a lot more physical activities besides you? No, that's amazing. I think that's pretty peak. Like, comment, subscribe.